Diabetes weight gain, gaining weight, and obesity. Diabetes weight gain is often a silent first type 2 early symptom diabetes, but overweight has become so common that people don't think of it as a diabetes symptom. The United States has defined a new meaning for the term supersized. A whopping 74% of adults in America are either overweight or obese, according to statistics from the Centers for Disease Control. Overweight and obese are defined as abnormal or excessive fat accumulation that presents a risk to health. A measure of obesity is the body mass index, BMI, using a person's weight and height to determine a numerical score. A person with a BMI of 30 or more is generally considered obese. A person with a BMI equal to or more than 25 is considered overweight. Worldwide, obesity has more than doubled since 1980, according to the World Health Organization. Once considered a problem only in high-income countries, overweight and obesity are now dramatically on the rise around the world in low- and middle-income countries. Diabetes weight gain is more serious than worrying about a little muffin top when you zip your jeans. Obesity, overweight, and excessive hunger increases diabetes weight gain are type 2 diabetes symptoms and pose a major risk for serious diet-related chronic diseases, including diabetes, cardiovascular disease, hypertension and stroke, and certain forms of cancer. The health consequences range from increased risk of premature death to serious chronic conditions that reduce the overall quality of life. Next to diabetes weight gain, other serious signs of type 2 diabetes symptoms include blurry vision, slow healing sores, tingling in the hands and feet, or recurring infections. What does diabetes weight gain lead to? Overweight and obesity lead to adverse effects on blood pressure, cholesterol, triglycerides, and insulin resistance. The likelihood of developing type 2 diabetes and hypertension rises steeply with obesity, especially weight gain in the abdominal area. Approximately 85% of diabetics are type 2, and of those, 90% are obese or overweight. Though the term might sound dated, middle age spread is a greater concern than ever. But while any overweight person is at increased risk for diabetes, those who carry a lot of extra weight over the belly are at particular risk. An apple-shaped body not only predisposes you to diabetes, but to poor heart health as well. When those fat cells go in and around your belly, not down in your buttocks or your hips, but when it's around the belly, that fat in and of itself works to block the action of insulin, which is necessary to lower the blood sugar, says Gerald Bernstein, MD, Director of the Diabetes Management Program at the Beth Israel Medical Center in New York City. Insulin normally triggers the liver to take up extra blood glucose and store the energy for future use. But when the liver is submerged in fat tissue, insulin can't get the liver to respond, he says. If your waistline is larger than 40 for men and 35 for women, it would be wise to keep tabs on your blood sugar with your doctor. The good news is that your body shape is not your disease destiny. Your risk of diabetes weight gain as one of the early type 2 diabetes symptoms can be reduced dramatically by putting the brakes on weight gain with diet and exercise to get a healthy weight. Other type 2 early diabetes symptoms can include extreme thirst, frequent urination, dry itchy skin, and fatigue symptoms.